Been here with Biosynergy now for 2 months using your products,
Yeah.
and we just wanted to talk a little bit about to our audience who, for one, actually think we're being paid by you guys for the products, which obviously we both know we're not, and also just how they've benefited us, and a little bit about Biosynergy. I think.
Well, if anybody knows me well, they'll know that I'm far too tight to pay anybody to buy a product. But in all seriousness, back in '97 when I set the company up, the whole ethos behind it was to be authentic and very credible. And we're very lucky over that time. We've worked with people like David Coulthard, who's a big name back in F1, if anybody can remember, the 90s, through to some of the best football teams and rugby teams in the world. And what we've always prided ourselves on is the fact that they buy the product. And it's not because I am tight, it's actually because we only want genuine endorsement from people.
Yeah.
So I'm very fortunate to have you guys as part of our team. And we've got about 300 other people who are currently members of Team Biosynergy, and that ranges from Ineos with Sir Ben Ainsley through to Mums That Lift.
Yeah.
And we're as equally proud of all of them to have them, endorsing our brand, because there are so many brands out there. And our view is, whether or not you're taking up fitness for the first time or you're an elite athlete, is that really if you're doing your exercise and your diet's okay, the only variable that you've got is your supplementation. And whether it's at the elite level, you're looking for marginal gains, and that's the difference between maybe winning or coming second. And that ultimately is what you as an athlete is all about. It's about winning. Or if it's somebody such as myself, probably less so you're a bit fitter, and it's about you want to get to a certain level of fitness and achieve certain goals, but you've got limited time because you're not an athlete. So you're trying to move and squeeze your exercise and training around a busy lifestyle. So you've just jetted off around the world. I'm busy looking after 2 kids, running a business, looking after the dog, making sure everybody around me is happy. So I've only got 4 days a week and 4 hours a week that I can train. So I want to try and do 2 hours of training in that hour. And the way I do that is by using the right products to improve my recovery. So, and for that reason, we always focus on the quality of the product. So there are definitely cheaper products out there. And what we're interested in is actually giving people the best product, which ultimately is better value for money.
And we've been taking some of the products like Lean and Green, and we started with the Whey Better, which is whey protein. How do you think they're different to some of the products that are out there at the moment? So
obviously, the Lean and Green, we're very lucky. We've won quite a few awards for that. So Men's Health, Men's Fitness, I think the Daily Telegraph for the best vegan protein. And I'll be honest, as a whey protein drinker myself, I don't enjoy it as much. But what we wanted to do was to make the product as good as possible. So what we realised actually, and it's a little known fact, there's nearly as many people have got soya allergies as milk allergies.
Oh, really?
So one of the key things is that within the Lean and Green protein versus, say, other vegan proteins, is that there's no soya in there. So that means that anybody who has got a soya allergy and is pursuing a vegan lifestyle can still use our product. As well as that, because we do supply a lot of drug-tested athletes, there's no hemp in there. And again, another little-known fact is, particularly now with the explosion of CBD, is that hemp protein, which in my opinion doesn't taste great anyway, but actually will have trace amounts of THC, which is the drug bit, which, although it won't get you high, if you are a drug-tested athlete and you're consuming enough of it, it could lead to a positive drug test.
I didn't actually know that. I would have been taking it when I was playing professional football.
So again, for that's really important. And then the other thing is that we produce everything here in the UK. So again, back to the original point, everything for me is about quality and quality control. So I accept there might be better tasting product out there, but we like to think that ours is produced to a higher quality. And then on the whey protein, for me, that's my go-to product. So I have that 3 times a day, largely because my diet is not great. And what's the difference between our whey protein and another is it's 100% whey isolate. So a lot of products out there, they say they're isolate or 100%, and then you turn around the back of pack and you might see the first ingredient is actually whey concentrate or milk powder, and they will have an isolate in there, but it might be the 3rd or 4th thing.
What does isolate actually mean?
So basically an isolate is the way that you separate the whey from the milk. So all whey protein is derived from milk. And you have a filtration process. So you get milk powder, which is basically just dried milk.
Yeah.
Then you get, I think, whey powder, which is slightly better.
Okay.
Then you'll get a whey concentrate, and then you'll get a whey isolate.
Yeah.
So it's just about the way that the product is processed to get out things like the carbs, the fat, and so on. So an isolate, in its purest form, will have the best, what's called bioavailability. So it means the body is most able to use it.
Right.
It will also have the best amino acid profile. So for example, in the Whey Better, I think it's 6.6 grams of branched chain amino acids are in each serving. Whereas if you looked at maybe a concentrate, it might be 5 grams.
Okay.
And the other thing is, because it's the way it's processed, and which is still natural, you'll also find that the carb content is extremely low, the fat content is extremely low, lactose content will be minimal.
Yeah.
So again, it's more suitable for people on a more varied diet.
Yeah.
And also we find that actually in cooking and food preparation and making smoothies and stuff, that actually an isolate is better because it doesn't get clumpy.
Yeah, it doesn't. No,
And one of the other things that we don't do is a lot of product tends to have what are called fillers, like xanthan gum and guar gum in there to make the product more like a McDonald's milkshake.
Yeah.
Which is great in one respect, but actually all it is, it's filling out the product. It's got no nutritional benefit. So we take all of that out and we actually add in something called a B vitamin complex. So B vitamins, in addition to being responsible for energy in the body, actually help the protein be more readily absorbed and for your body to make the most of it.
Yeah, brilliant.